My name is Stephanie, and I'm the founder of Made in More. So tonight, we're going to talk about savoir-faire. We're going to talk about popular beliefs and passion, but also beauty. But before we talk about passion, I need to tell you about not that funny figure, which is 1.2 million. That's the number of jobs which are lost in the textile industry in 5 years in Europe. The rush for lowest production prices, especially in the fashion industry, leads to the disappearing of two things, jobs and savoir-faire. Now, a popular belief, very often when I talk about Made in More and the projects and the values and so on, people tell me, Stephanie, locally made things are more expensive. And that's not true. Here is, for example, that's a picture we took last week. There you can see a pair of socks. They are made in China, they cost 13 euros. And then you have on the right Pantherella socks, a very high quality. They are made in UK, and they cost 11.95 euros, and they're also made in More. Now you're most probably thinking, that's amazing, and now I need to buy locally made products, but how? And there I have a solution for you, which is on Made in More. On Made in More, you can shop fashion items, locally made, at a reasonable price. We are an online fashion retailer, and we want to connect you with the people who made items. Here is, for example, a beanie, handmade beanie. This is, on the right, Carole. She's in charge of the knitting of the hats, and Mark, the son, in charge of the brand development. And this beanie costs 49 euros, and it is proudly made in UK. So we have more than 20 brands. They are all locally made with love in Europe. They all have a certain savoir-faire, and they all have small to medium scale production. So transparency is really key for Made in More. We want to show you where the products are made. So for each product sold online, you can see a little Google map where the product is made, and if available, a small video showing the people behind. Our expertise consists of finding these amazing brands. You can shop your entire closet among locally made brands. We are a retailer. Today we have 23 brands. We sell online. We sell through pop-up stores, and we also sell with home parties with friends. We also plan to make our own collection with, in collaboration with other brands. This is an inspiration of what you're going to do. We expect to put it on the market in March 2016. Added value of our business. Our marketing is self-made. We don't have money for that beautiful guy, and that's great. As we sell products with strong values, our marketing is self-made with our customers and with the connection we show with the producers. We avoid fixed costs as we don't have physical stores, and we avoid high transport costs as the products are locally made. Some numbers, since the beginning we had more or less 400 online orders. Our customers are happy as 1 out of 4 persons order more than once online. We sell in 6 countries, and the average basket is 90 euros. The team, so I am the founder, then Charlotte joined the team some months ago. She's in charge of the communication, and we are hiring people. Talking about hiring people, so today, where are we? We are raising in total 250,000 euros. 54% of the fundraising is today secured, half by our partner Meusinvest, and the other part is secured with a business angel. We need that money for the marketing, to hire people, to make pop-up stores. We want to make pop-up stores in the biggest cities in Belgium, but also in France, and to build our own brand. We have a revenue forecast of a little bit less than 1 million in December 2017, and we plan an expansion in other European countries in 2 or 3 years. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you will want to join our company.
Thank you, Stephanie. I believe by now that our members of the jury know the game, and obviously one of them's got the microphone, and it's probably going to be Etienne who is going to ask the first question.
Yes, I haven't heard you saying anything about your environmental impact. While in the short movie we have seen you mentioned the 2,000 liters to produce a T-shirt. Is it a key criteria for you?
It's important. Most of our brands actually, most of our brands also respect ecological issues. For example, this is made of recycled rubber. Most of that we have brands having organic cotton, recycled wool. Not all of them. For example, the socks. It's a very high quality. It's Sea Island cotton. It's made in UK since 1937, I think. And they all have in their inner values of their brand, as they want to stay here, very high quality. It's also in nearly all of them a big issue as well. And online you can see, you can choose, for example, you can choose by country, made in Belgium, made in Finland and so on, but you can also pick organic cotton, recycled and so on.
Xavier?
Could you elaborate on your marketing strategy? How do you make yourself known by the final clients?
Yes, so since the beginning, our strategy, and the strategy will remain the same. First is, well, we have, actually our marketing is large. Social media, we have a community, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest as well, because the conversion is very high on Pinterest. We have a very good relation with the bloggers as well. They have a big impact and these values are important to them. So we have a good relation with these bloggers. We make contests and so on. We also make a little bit of advertising. And then when we have one customer, we go along with specific newsletters. The cost of acquisition of a customer is high. So when we have one, and when we have an email and so on, we want to, how to say, give the right information to the customers and really make the customer feel cozy, you know, with Made in More. And yes, that's more, yeah.
I'm really happy we have a question from Beatrice, who knows a lot about...
No, I had some questions. You know, when I see the socks that were at 11 euros or something, and that you make a video for visiting the producer of the sock, isn't the cost enormous? Just to sell a sock of 11 euro? How is that?
I mean, that's the price of a pair of socks. We also, as I said, the average is 90 euros. But when the video is made, it's done, and it really adds a value, and it's not that.
But your production, your marketing cost for this is rather high.
Not that really, because we make the videos. It's anyway we have to meet we want to meet the producers. We want to see the factories. That's really something we offer to our customers. So, as we are going to visit them, and they are not that far away. Mm-hmm. For England, for example, we have 3 brands in UK. We took our car and we made a tour of UK, and it was a 3 days trip. Then the video is made, and we don't plan to have 200 brands, you know.
I was also thinking about that you could work also with brand ambassadors, you know, known people that could really talk about your brand, and because there is nothing less fidèle, how do you say it, than a fashionista. You know, they go to Primark, and then the day after they will say that no, I consume ecological fashion. But
very recently, I'm very happy because a famous blogger in France talked about Made in More. We could see the statistics like this on the online, because that famous blogger definitely took a position for sustainable fashion. And I contacted her months ago, and finally she wrote about us. And my next objective would be, if you have any connection with Emma Watson, that would be great, because if anyone here has a connection with her, because 2 weeks or 2 weeks ago, she positioned in favor for sustainable fashion. So yes, ambassadors are
And you could do like PR trips and go to visit those people with those guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
But for example, for France, because we want to make pop-up stores in the biggest cities in France, we have a partner already for the communication and for the press relations. So she really has good connections there, and we will make our best to bring famous people in the pop-up stores and so that they could talk about it. And yeah.
And do you plan maybe also, last question, do you have some collaborations also with retail brands where you could have the distribution of Made and More in there, like temporary collections that you could do with...
Yes, that's our objective. So another revenue will come from the selling of our own brand in other retailers. I'm thinking of exclusive shops or big retailers in France. And that will be in our plan. So the first own collection will be put on the market in March next year. We want to first start with our own sales channel, and then we will put our collection, at least we will sell it to other retailers.
I just have some doubts on 250K to do everything that you've listed.
We are planning a second fundraising in, let's say, 18 to 36 months.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Arun and Simon, do we have questions for the public?
Yes. Is everything you're wearing tonight following the philosophy you're promoting?
Can you, I don't see the...
He's at the back of the room over there.
Okay, can you repeat the question?
Yes.
He's asking if what you're wearing tonight is all in your philosophy.
Everything is made in Europe, for sure. Made in Italy, made in Portugal. And the jewels I have, you can shop online. This is a Finnish brand, and this as well.
There you go. Congratulations. This is very coherent.
Thank you.
Another question, Simon?
Yes. How would you keep up with demand if it suddenly increases?
Can you repeat?
How would you keep up demand if it suddenly increases?
If the demand increases. If the demand increases, grows, and you have more and more demand, you can follow up?
Yes, definitely.
Your producers would be able to follow up?
Definitely, and I mean, that's the thing. The more people will buy locally made products, the more these companies will need to hire people, we need to produce more, and the circle will be complete then.
Okay, so that's a very good news, actually.
Yeah.
Any further questions, Harun?
Yes. Why concentrate on pop-up stores? What is the setup cost per store and expected return per pop-up store?
I mean, we made actually, as today, 2 pop-up stores, and it was really a success. That comes, I think, our customers like to buy online, but a lot of people really want to try, they want to touch. So really the pop-up stores, that's really a good solution because you avoid fixed costs. It's really easy today, especially in France, to rent empty places. It's not that expensive. You can have a very beautiful place in Paris in like Le Marais for 200 or 300 euros per day. So you can stay there for a week. Then you can make people come. You can so that the people know your brand. Then you take email addresses and so on. Then you can reactivate these people online, and that's really a good strategy.